Hello, YouTube.
Yes, hello YouTube. It was blowing out there pretty good.
Yeah, it's blowing hard.
Yeah.
That's the crosswinds coming up super here.
Are you going to add that to your cup and then?
Yep. We're pretty. So I imagine there's going to be some good snow drifts.
Oh yeah, yeah, up on the ridges especially. I drove through a few on the way here.
Drove through a few?
Yeah, why not?
Mel talking in her news voice for me.
In my news voice, in our top story,
Yes.
Joe Minnie arrived tonight through the blowing snow and drifts without any trouble.
On crutches, uphill both ways.
And broken glass, because, you know, that's just how we travel here in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you, Kevin. Yes, the top question on
July
every
4th will
student's
be
mind
fireworks
in the
and
district.
the end of school.
Will we be going to school in 90-degree weather? What are we doing for discussion here? We have 45 seconds.
Oh, we skip it.
We skip it.
We
We'll make it up later.
We can just talk about weather.
Weather
Yeah.
and how it's impacted us.
No school today.
Again today, yes. No.
And
We're
after-
on our
after-
sixth school
School day. Yeah.
Sixth school snow day, I think.
We just talked about that last week.
You're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
In our top story, Tomah became the final school in the Mississippi Valley Conference to ban a controversial symbol from school property. We'll have the details coming up in this week's broadcast. Welcome to your hometown news. I'm Melissa Kay.
And I'm Joe Minnie. We want to welcome our YouTube viewers to the show in addition to our TV viewers. And Mel, tonight's the big night.
Yes, it is.
We are at the end of the show, we're going to draw for the winner of the Valentines Day Give Away package valued at over $500. So folks will still want to stay tuned to the end of the broadcast for that. Plus, Shay Jilek is back with the Fit Foodie, and Tomah Superintendent Cindy Zardi joins us with the details about the referendum that will be on the spring ballot. So, a lot of stuff tonight.
Yes, lots going on.
Yes, and did you happen to make it in? Okay,
Through
with the snow?
blowing snow, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite interesting out there. Another day off school.
Yes, another no school day. Mm-hmm. I think that's the 6th so far.
Yep, that makes 6. So we'll be in school until July.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see what next week has.
Right. Well, this week's Connect 24 is brought to you by Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon. At their February 4th meeting, the Tomah School Board voted unanimously to ban the display of the Confederate flag from school property. District Superintendent Cindy Zardi said the board addressed the issue because the high school administration had been dealing with disruption at school over students wearing Confederate flag clothing. She said parents of minority students raised concerns over the safety of their children, desiring that their students learn in an environment that is free from harassing behavior. Zardi said the main argument in opposition to the ban was the belief that students' constitutional rights were being denied. The Supreme Court has ruled that when student expression is believed to interfere with the learning environment or creates a disruption, it can be limited, she said. Moving forward, Zardi said empathy is extremely important. We can walk out of restaurants or stores if we encounter individuals who are wearing clothing that is offensive to us, but this isn't the case in school, she said, adding that many of our minority students and parents are impacted by the symbolism of the flag due to its history and affiliation with hate groups. We value students' freedom of speech and expression, but must weigh that against the value of every student having a safe and welcoming learning environment in school.
And the Tomah School District will continue to teach about the Confederate flag as part of our nation's history. So prior to their Monday vote, The only district in the Mississippi Valley Conference was Tomah, and then they had not banned a display of the Confederate flag on school property up until this week.
Mm-hmm. And they had multiple meetings and community discussion leading up to this.
Yeah, it's a big decision.
It was a very big decision.
So the Great Rivers United Way celebrated 69 years of making a difference in the Coulee region at its annual meeting on February 6th. 3 awards were given out recognizing businesses and individuals in the area who have contributed to the success of United Way. Among those, Festival Foods received the Give Award, which recognizes donors that continually support the United Way through financial contributions. Since their first employee campaign in 1997, Festival employee donations have increased over 157%. United Way said Festival employees learn by example from CEO Dave Scogan, and the organization's youngest donors are typically Festival employees. The Advocate Award is given to an individual who has been involved with United Way since 1997, and this year, that honor went to Julie Bartles, who has been part of various campaigns and committees over the years, in addition to serving as member of the Great Rivers Board of Directors. And finally, Ultra Federal Credit Union employee Megan Wiebel received the Volunteer Award. Wiebel started as a volunteer with Great Rivers United Way back in 2010 and is credited with coming up with some of the organization's most original and successful fundraisers. That's neat.
Yes, it's a very good program.
Yes.
that does a lot of good for our communities. Well, and if you would like to make a positive impact in the life of a child, there's a new volunteer opportunity starting up at Lemonware Elementary School in Tomah. Lemonware is holding a mentoring program in conjunction with Gunderson Global Partners, but you don't have to be Gunderson affiliated to take part. Volunteers will be asked for 1 hour, 1 morning a week, to be with kids at the start of their day, as the program's goal is to help students transition from home to school and be successful in their learning environment. Lemonware Principal Nikki Pope said organizers will try to match students with adults they share commonalities with in order to help create relationships that are motivational in nature. There are kids looking for a reason to come to school, she said. We're giving them an adult to look forward to seeing and someone to build a relationship with. Gunderson has already piloted the mentoring program in La Crosse, and Lemonware is the first Tomah school to adopt it as well. A volunteer orientation will take place February 26th. You can find out more information at www.tomah.education.
And a 2007 study by the Gates Foundation showed that mentored youth did significantly better than a non-mentored comparison group on a number of outcome measures, including fewer depressive symptoms, better grades, and more positive beliefs about their ability to succeed in school.
Anytime that a student can have that interaction with an adult, that just builds their confidence and they feel supported and that they want to be there.
You really can't have enough good role models.
This is true.
So. Camp Douglas President Earl Ells will have a challenger in the April 2nd spring election. The village held a caucus last month to gather nominations for the village trustee seats that are up for grabs in April. Resident Mike Olson was nominated as a challenger for longtime president and incumbent Earl Ells, who will be back on the ballot as well. The seats of trustees Keith Ferrand, Tracy Kemp, and Cloris Lowe are also up for re-election, and all were nominated again for their offices with no other challengers. All trustee positions, including village president, are elected for a 2-year term. The spring election will take place on April 2nd, and winning candidates will begin their terms on April 10th, 2019.
And on the outside, the Corner Cafe building at 101 East Bridge Street in New Lisbon has been quiet since the Barnes family Corner Cafe closed its doors in December. However, on the inside, the building, which has changed ownership hands, is being renovated into a new bakery and coffee shop, which is on track to open in April of this year. The new bakery, named Josephine Sweets Bakery, is self-described as a hometown boutique bakery and whips up everything from homemade donuts to scones, croissants, bars, cookies, custom cakes, and daily homemade breads. When it opens, Josephine's Sweets Bakery will be serving coffee from local businesses, Collins Coffees. Owner Colin Boudreau roasts his coffees right here in Juneau County with beans sourced directly from coffee producers using sustainable practices. The bakery posted a few photos of the renovations taking place inside the building. You can keep up with the progress and the April opening date by following Josephine Sweets Bakery on Facebook.
Yeah, and as a side note, we're going to have Colin Boudreau on LYNXX 24 in March to talk about his business and new storefront. So all our viewers want to keep watch for that interview, which will be taking place around March 7th.
You really can't have too many bakeries and coffee shops.
No. Well, there's still time to send a special Valentine message to your sweetie with the help of New Lisbon High School Choir. Once again, this year the choir is selling singing telegrams. For only $10, recipients within 10 miles of New Lisbon can be serenaded by choir members of the afternoon, February 14th. Students will be out and about from noon until 4 p.m. singing in the community, with proceeds benefiting the New Lisbon Vocal Music Program. You can send a Valentine telegram by contacting the school district or choir director Bev Rude using the information on your screen.
You know, I used to do that in high school.
Singing telegrams?
Yes, I remember going to different businesses in Tomah and getting
really?
to do that. Yeah, I don't think Tomah's done that for a while. Maybe I have to talk with Chloe Gorman and see if we can bring that back.
Oh, yeah, that'd be neat.
Well, and finally, this Friday night, February 8th, you can support the Tomah girls basketball team in their game against the Onalaska Hilltoppers and have the opportunity to watch a 28-year-old school record fall at the same time. Basketball player Madison Lindauer is only 4 points away from breaking a school record held by Rhonda Rice for the most career points scored by a female basketball player in Tomah High School history. The game will take place at 6 p.m. in Onalaska. So far in their season, the Timberwolves are 6-12, while the Hilltoppers are 15-3. So that's one you don't want to miss.
No. Whenever you see someone break a record, it's always a neat thing to see.
Well, we need to take a short break. When we come back, Tomah School District Superintendent Cindy Zardi is here to talk about the ballot initiative Tomah voters will find when they head to the polls on April 2nd. So don't go anywhere.
You want it? We'll find it. You got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal. Sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
Get ready.
It's go time.
To stay home and watch The Grinch from the creators of Despicable Me.
You know the rules. You sleep in your bed. Max, did you teach him puppy eyes? Fine.
It's fun for the whole family any time of year. The Grinch.
What are you doing? Okay.
Watch it now, not on Netflix streaming.
I'm Roger Gorius. I'm the Tomah City Administrator. What Tomah Memorial Hospital means to me and to our city is that we have access to award-winning health care. When we're attracting businesses, it's one of the first questions we're asked is how can we provide for their employees? And we're always happy to answer that we have Tomah Memorial Hospital as our aid. One of the most excellent things about the hospital is the staff. They're caring, they're understanding, and they're also part of our community. We know them and they know us. Tomah Memorial offers quality care for our entire community and those residents in our surrounding communities.
You're watching
Connecting you to the community.
What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Back to LYNXX 24. This spring, the Tomah Area School District is asking voters to approve the continuation of the previous operating referendum authorizing the district to exceed the revenue limit from the 2019-2020 school year until the 2022-2023 school year. A yes vote will allow the district to continue to offer quality programs in addition to enhancing educational and technology programs, school safety and security, among other things. I'm joined by Superintendent Cindy Zardi, who's here to fill us in on the details. So welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so why is the need for a referendum?
Well, school funding has changed significantly in the last 10 years. There's certainly been a decrease in the amount of state aid that school districts are receiving. And then you add to that the fact that new policies on open enrollment really allow students to choose to go to any school district in the state that they might wish to attend, regardless of where they live.
Okay.
So there's really a need to make sure that you are continuing to improve as a school district and offer quality programs, as well as find the funding to be able to offer those programs.
So with these new programs, how do you think the community feels about the referendum that you're proposing?
Well, one of the things that we made sure we did was survey our community to get input from them. So one of the questions that we asked in the survey was a general level of satisfaction, and we're happy to report that about, I think, 79% of the respondents indicated that they are satisfied or very satisfied with the work that's going on in the school district. And then we also ask them to tell us what their priorities are. As we look to the future, what do they want us spending our dollars on? And some of the main ideas that they felt we should prioritize are school safety and security initiatives, career planning for our students. They're concerned about making sure that we retain high quality staff. We want to put the best teachers in front of our students, and also want to ensure that we are making an effort to provide students who are struggling in their learning with the proper support so that they can be successful.
Well, that's very good. I mean, I know when kids graduate, they have a couple options to choose from, and going out in the workforce, maybe joining the military, or going on to secondary school. So I'm sure we need to have all options available for them, and at least lead them in the right way. So how does Tomah School District compare in other districts for as far as spending goes?
Well, we have always been very fiscally responsible. So currently, when you look at our mill rate for the Tomah School District, we are the 29th lowest spending school district in the state of Wisconsin. That puts us in the bottom 10% of the 368 K-12 school districts. So we've been wise stewards of the money. We're making sure that we're spending appropriately, but again, in order to maintain the programs that we have and improve, we are seeking the additional money beyond the revenue limit.
Okay, so because year in, year out, we don't know what our budget is going to be. At least, every 2 years they set the budget at the state level?
Right. The governor sets, establishes a budget with the legislature, and that's a biennium budget. So for 2 years, we have an idea. We don't know what we're facing for the next 2 years. There certainly is talk with Governor Evers being in office that he, with his education background, will be looking to fund education to a higher degree. However, there are competing priorities in the state. We know there's work that has to be done on roads and certainly health care. So we don't know where the money will be as we look to the next 2 years.
So with this referendum, if we get a yes vote, what will the average taxpayer see?
So there's a very minimal tax increase with this referendum. We are looking at it being non-recurring for 4 years, $1.5 million each year. The first year we're looking at just a $2 increase per year for the whole year on a $100,000 property. So that's about 17 cents a month. 17 cents a month. The second year it does increase by $12, so you're looking at a $1 increase per month on a $100,000 property. And then the third year there'd actually be an $8 decrease. And the fourth year, no increase at all. So it averages, based on the estimations that we're using, it averages about $1.50 a year for each of the 4 years.
That's not very big of an impact at all, really.
We believe it's minimal. And we hope that, again, the residents of our district will support that. And we're happy to say that when we did survey that as well, that about 75% of all the residents who responded to the survey indicated that they probably or would definitely support the referendum.
Okay. Well, Cindy, thank you so much for coming on. You can find more information on the April 2nd referendum at www.tomah.education. And when we come back, Shay Jilek is tackling the topic of heart health in the February edition of the Fit Foodie. Don't go anywhere.
And to carry inside, mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going on.
I'm Roger Gorius. I'm the Tomah City Administrator. What Tomah Memorial Hospital means to me and to our city is that we have access to award-winning health care. When we're attracting businesses, it's one of the first questions we're asked is how can we provide for their employees? And we're always happy to answer that we have Tomah Memorial Hospital as our aid. One of the most excellent things about the hospital is the staff. They're caring, they're understanding, and they're also part of our community. We know them and they know us. Tomah Memorial offers quality care for our entire community and those residents in our surrounding communities.
Audiences are cheering.
I need a chauffeur. What experience do you have? public relations.
Green Book is the winner of 3 Golden Globe Awards, including Best Supporting Actor, Mahershala Ali,
A true virtuoso.
and Best Picture of the Year.
LYNXX.
You speak German, huh?
That was Russian.
I can pick up a little bit.
Viggo Mortensen is terrific.
I don't think I've ever met anyone with your appetite.
Yeah, right?
Green Book. Watch it now. Not on Netflix streaming.
Tomah Homes, building quality Stratford homes. Country cottage. Wraparound porch. A kitchen that loves to be cooked in. A mudroom with a washer and dryer. Custom designs. Tomah Homes, custom homes built around your life.
Americans love their cars, but when accidents happen, trust Abra Auto Body and Glass. America's most recommended to get it fixed right the first time, on time. Whether paintless dent repair from those dings, dents, and hail damage, collision repair from that nasty rear ender, or glass repair from that pesky rock chip, you'll get the highest quality repair from quality professionals. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon at 608-562-6500.
You're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome to the Fit Foodie, sponsored by Anytime Fitness in Tomah. I'm Shay Jilek, and each month I'll be encouraging you to nourish through nutrition, strengthen through exercise, and commit to your overall wellness through fitness tips and practical recipe ideas for all of us that are trying to find that work-life balance. Today I'm joined by Dominique. She is the Anytime Fitness Club Manager here in Tomah. And February is Heart Health Month. And so one of the most important things we can do to protect this precious organ is to strengthen it through cardio activity. We thought this would be a great time to demonstrate a low-impact cardio exercise that we like to call spinning. Dominique, are you ready to demonstrate?
Yes.
All right. So spinning, along with any other cardio activity, is a great activity to add to your weekly workout regimen. And so it's something to help prevent increased blood pressure, blood clots, and eliminate the risk for stroke, or attempt to eliminate the risk for stroke. So today we're just going to take a look at her setup on the spin bike. You're going to notice that she has a slight bend in her knee, and if you want to go ahead and just start pedaling, it's a nice smooth ride. So what she's going to be able to do is adjust her resistance using the little red knob. And this is something that she'll be able to do through her interval workouts as she practices her spinning. You'll also notice that she sits with her ears or her shoulders away from her ears and with a strong core and strong legs. So all of the work is going into her legs and core, with leaving her grip very light on the handlebars. So she should be able to always wiggle her fingers. So the nice thing about spinning is it's a cardio exercise that really takes a lot of the impact out of the knees and the hip joints. And so you'll notice that with the bend in her knees, she doesn't have any strain in her hips or knees. She's pedaling straight and she's breathing deeply. And so going forward with her spin, she's going to work on her interval training. So you can do this with any kind of fitness level. If you're a beginner, or if you are an athlete who's been spinning for a while, you can start with intervals at, say, 30 seconds of hard work, and then move it into 30 seconds of recovery over a certain number of minutes. Now, when you get done with your spin workout, something that's very important is to recover. So when you're recovering, you want to maybe grab a nice recovery snack or maybe a smoothie. Do you have a favorite smoothie?
Mine, I don't have a favorite smoothie, but for me, my recovery snack is always chocolate milk and like a protein bar. Just something quick.
Something quick you can put in your gym bag and it's good to go.
Exactly.
All right. So you can spin at the Tomah Middle School. There's a program that the Park and Rec offers, and also at Anytime Fitness.
Yes.
And Dominique can get you set up on a spin bike and help you get the most out of your ride. Mm-hmm. So that's what we have for spinning. And so next week, next month, we will be channeling our lucky leprechauns and showing you how to put together a healthy twist on a shamrock shake. So we'll see you the first Thursday of every month here on LYNXX 24, thanks to Anytime Fitness in Tomah.
Do you write songs or anything?
I don't sing my own songs.
Why?
I just don't feel comfortable.
Here's what we're gonna do. We come sing that song that I love.
No, I can't do that.
All you gotta do is trust me.
Rent it now on demand. Today's world runs on connectivity. Keeping up with friends and family and building businesses that thrive all depend on the availability of internet and telecommunication services we can count on. That's why we're committed to expanding and sustaining robust broadband access in rural communities across the country. We are America's small broadband providers. We serve the most rural communities, and we're leading the charge to invest in technologies that will connect even more smart rural communities with resilient digital infrastructure. We help our neighbors sustain all the places that rural broadband providers are proud to call home. From Alaska to Maine, North Dakota to Texas, on Main Street, country roads, and all kinds of places in between. We're working for broadband. We're working for rural America.
You are watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to your community.
You make me smile like the sun, fall out of bed, sing like a bird.
Back to LYNXX 24. For the last month, we've been entering our TV, YouTube, and social media followers into the drawing for our Valentine's Day giveaway package, valued at over $500. And tonight's the big night. One lucky person will walk away with it all, including a Valentine's Day dinner for two, complete with a bottle of wine at Kelsey's Wood-Fired Bistro in Waniwak, a one-night stay at the Fountain Chateau Bed and Breakfast in Hustler, a custom pendant made by jeweler Kirk Bertram from Bertram's Jewelry Studio in Tomah, a bouquet of Valentine's flowers from Silver Star Health in New Lisbon, and a 1-pound box of chocolates from Powers Gourmet in Linden Station. And now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. We've got a drum roll. All right, Joe, do the honors.
Okay. Good luck.
There are a lot of names
Yeah, there
in
is.
here.
All right, just
Yeah, see if you can pick one.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
I'll read it.
You read it.
All right, the winner of this great Valentine's Day giveaway
With all
package
of these
is
5 wonderful
all 5
things.
items.
All 5. A dinner for two at Kelsey's Wood-Fired Bistro in Waniwak. Again, the bed and breakfast, custom-made pendant, flowers, and chocolates go to
Heather Saxton.
All right, so
Heather
we're going to try
Saxton.
to get Heather, I believe, on Messenger here.
Yes,
If we can get a
Heather,
little
if you're
comment
watching,
from her.
contact us right away so
You
we can
have
get your
won
reaction.
an amazing package and a wonderful Valentine's evening
I'm running, it's going to be great.
So I don't know, I don't think we were able to get our winner on, but Heather Saxton, congratulations
Yes.
to you. And we want to say a special thank you to Cindy Zardi, Shay Jilek, and Dominique Buddy for joining us this week. And thank you to Anytime Fitness of Tomah for sponsoring the Fit Foodie. Thanks to all of our sponsors, YouTube viewers, and to all of you at home for tuning in to LYNXX 24, where we're connecting you to the community.
And let's go over.